is Nelly Korda to climb within 1 at the par 5/8. And she does. Her name threatens on any leaderboard. This only her second appearance at the Mizuho Americas Open. She won in her inaugural.
Deep down in the cutting there, so you can't see it, but there is a road in front of this tee. And Karen Stupples is out there following the final group.
And there's a lot more pleasant conditions out here, Tom, than yesterday. And this tee shot is somewhat intimidating. You have the water on the left, you have a bunker on the right. But the fattest part of the fairway that keeps you short of all the trouble is a shot of about 240 yards. That's why Nelly is clubbing back here, not using a driver.
Where's the breeze?
There's a little bit of help off the left here.
Well, she didn't love the...
Just a little sort of knockdown driver that she's played. Impressive for a youngster.
Yeah, what a fantastic opportunity it is for these AJGA players to play, well, with the best player in the world. There they are chatting as they leave the 9th tee. It's modified Stableford scoring for the AJGA players, so the further you are around the golf course, the more chance you have of being higher on that leaderboard. So we tend
Back to her best after then, and feels like her game's in a good place. And it looks like it. So we go back to Nelly.
over at the 9th. Just waiting here, Karen.
She is. Being a tough hole, I think everybody seems to get backed up on this 9th. Yeah, everybody sort of looking around trying to figure out where that wind's coming from. It's a very sheltered fairway.
You know, you've got plenty of room long of it, it's fine. 70s actual, 61s front.
So Nelly has a 6-iron out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the golf cart's still safe. I mean, with this, yeah.
You said anywhere inside
finishing
the
inside
9, right?
Yeah, that's still green. That's green, yeah.
So the actual yardage is 170. You heard Jason say that. She's got a bit of a downhill lie. So expect this to come out a little lower. So she's trying to pick a target that gives her a good, sort of slightly left of that flag. Which is hanging on that right edge.
She's had a lot of one-handed finishes today already, Karen. Did on the tee, and then this one here. It's an okay leave. Has some green to work with.
Somi Lee.
Thank you, Tom. Let's get back out to the 9th. This was Nelly Korda's 3rd a moment ago.
And she's going to be pitching into that upslope, and that took a lot of speed out of this shot.
Leaves herself with a bit of work left to do for par.
And Nelly for the par.
Looks to me, Tom, like this one might move a bit to the right. I don't think it's a huge amount. I wouldn't give it more than split in the left edge for a line. That would be half of the ball in the hole and half of the ball out. That would be my splitting. Good putt.
Yeah. I think when those putts are going in, Nelly's confidence just that bit higher and moves through the rest of her game. It's going to be fun to watch here over the next round and a half.
This golf course.
It is. The wind for Nelly on this 10th tee is going to want to move the tee shot to the right. Got 270 runs through the fairway into the left bunker. It's very much in play for Nelly today.
Yeah, kind of have to take it up the right fairway line here almost with this wind, Karen.
Yeah, you've got to let it drift that way, I think, Morgan. This one, oh, this one's lovely.
Right.
She's going to be very happy with this.
Club twirl, pickup of the tee. Might run through the fairway a little bit. Nah, not quite. That'll be just fine. Good angle.
Last weekend at the Black Desert Championship, she was 2 back through 36. She shared the lead with Nelly Korda and Andrea Lee this week through 36. Now it's Nelly's turn.
She has a 5-iron out, and as we've made this dogleg to the right, there's a bit of help now in this wind. An ideal shot for Nelly will be something that carries 190 on the left half of this green, because it can take the slope and round to the right and avoid that hollow. Might be carrying too far.
Yeah, just chases through the green there. Not a bad spot to pitch from. Really rather be long to this back hole location today than be on the front of the green.
Year on the LPGA Tour, she shot a 2 over par last Saturday to drop to 8 back through 54 holes. So she's even par through her first 9 today. She is playing with the world number 1, so that is a slightly different dynamic, Karen, as we see what Nelly can do with her third.
Yeah, it looks like she's laying this club open to get this one to land on the green about 2 steps on and get it to release.
Yeah, you see that flag, it's hard downwind. How good was that?
And it leaves it in a perfect spot as well, below the hole. Straight uphill putt there.
Family and friends of Aphrodite Dengs, given how close she lives to this golf course and what a moment this is for her playing with Nelly Korda today.
Absolutely. This putt, though, for Nelly, it is back uphill into that wind. But the fact it's into the wind, you've got to work hard to keep your stroke smooth and not try and give this ball an extra hit because it is into the wind. And this is really the first hole for a number of holes that you can really feel the full force of it.
Oh, well done. It was a big birdie for Nelly. She climbs up to 10 under par, and she is part of a 2-way tie for second, 1 back at the Mizuho Americas Open. America's Open. Even the world number 1 was aboard this morning. This was Nelly Korda, arriving at the golf course nearly 2 hours ahead of her tee time, accompanied by big sister Jessica.
A gorgeous day like today.
Oh, she hit that way long.
Yeah, good try. Good putt there.
Birdie putt there from Nelly Korda at the 11th. Nelly's going to stay 10 under.
Yeah, good 3.
She's led, what, 4 of the 6 rounds that she's played here at the Mizuho Americas Open the last couple of years. So Nelly likes this golf course, couple back.
Shot on her card. Ton of birdies in these conditions. It's hard to do.
Let's drop back to 12. Nelly's ready to go.
And this fairway is divided by some centre bunkers. You can play right or left, and Nelly's gone left, and this is a good drive.
It's kind of an awkward tee shot because you can choose either direction. She has striped it up the left side, the more narrow
Seasons did have a win last year in China on the LET.
We'll drop back to 12, and Nelly's left herself in good position for this second, Karen.
She has a lob wedge out, 83 yards all the way to the hole. It's kind of awkward because there's only 4 yards behind it. So you don't want to be overly aggressive.
Oh, that was a little aggressive with that bunker. Most people have come up short here today for that very reason, Karen, not wanting to go long.
Format through 36 holes. So let's get back out to the 12th. Nelly doing a bit of cleaning up.
She's so good with those shots.
Oh, she'll tap in for the birdie. And we'll go back to the 12th. Nelly Korda preparing.
Yeah, and this part, I mean, she's right on the edge of the green, and she's struggling to get the ball to sit still at the moment because it's on a slope that's going to slope and move the ball to the left.
And one of the things that's really improved this week for her, Karen, is the putting, particularly from 15 to 20 feet. She's 3 for 4. Compared to 16, just 16.7% this season. So she's been a lot better with the flag stick this week than she has this year on the LPGA Tour.
Yeah, I think she knew that was a bit of a problem for her, so she made a switch to this putter at the Chevron Morgan, and that was just a little pacey.
Just a little.
See what Nelly does.
Nelly also not with a driver. And with this wind direction, helping. I think this is quite the smart play. It's 275 runs out of room. You can take a little bit of room off of that because the tee's up a couple, so 273. And this fairway runs downhill too, so you should get a little bit of release on this too. And this is a high draw.
Don't want to release too much. Yeah, I think that's going to be just okay. Wow, right on the edge.
Oh boy, now you see.
During the last couple of weeks. But Nelly was tight on the penalty area here with that drive, Karen.
She really was. Closer than she thought she was going to get. She's got a 5-iron out. It's 208 to clear in line with the flag.
Didn't like it. Looked like it ended up in that bunker left of the green. Might actually be better there, Morgan, than running up on that slope at the back.
Still going to be a lot of slope in that bunker shot.
13th hole with Nelly Korda, and what does she face here from the bunker, Karen?
Well, it's an awkward lie. I mean, ball's quite below her feet. She's got a little bit of a lip in front of her. As Morgan was saying, there is a slope that will kick the ball down and to the right, but she has a backstop behind the hole if she wants to use that.
Little club twirl, I think she liked it.
Just so fast. What a quick shot. Well done, though.
Great shot.
Let's go back to Nelly.
Looking at her birdie putt here, to within 1 of the lead.
I think you saw it exactly the way you need to see it. That's perfect.
Jason's been quite involved these past few days with reading these putts for Nelly. I think that's just to give her a little bit of extra confidence on the lines that she's choosing. This one is back downhill, but also into the wind.
He caught it toward the toe a little bit there. Looked like not quite a center strike.
Does at the green.
Yeah, don't let that fool you. The tee is sheltered. There are some trees behind Nelly right now. The wind is blowing this from the left, so it should push it to the right, but it is quite gusty. So you do have to buy into the fact that this is a crosswind.
And that just creeps on. Interesting, I spoke to one of the gentleman who works here at the golf course earlier this morning, and he said this is not the prevailing wind here, and it will create crosswinds across a lot of the holes here at Liberty National, and the 14th, as Karen just alluded to, is one of them.
It's a similar wind to get the height that she is looking for.
Just a touch up, very minimal. Yeah.
Well, you hear Jason speaking with Nelly there.
That's good. I like that.
Didn't just off the green, so couldn't mark it, couldn't use a line. So this becomes a much more athletic feel because you just have to look and react.
And you heard the roars, Karen. There's an appreciative crowd with this group.
Wow, only the 7th birdie of the day there on that 14th hole, and unusual for Nelly to have this much speed on a putt. She's typically a drip putter, but this, whew, takes a little loop around, but finds the bottom of the cup.
And all of a sudden, she's got herself to just 1 back. It was interesting what she did yesterday. She made a couple of bogeys and going in the right direction for Nelly Korda as the world #1 looks to successfully defend a title for the first time this year on the LPGA Tour.
And we go to the tee at the 15th, Karen. This is a very difficult hole today, and the tee has been actually moved forward 1 tee box, and it's playing still as a really difficult hole.
Yeah.
I think this
That's really good.
wind is what makes it more difficult, Tom. When you move the tee up, you kind of really narrow down the angle that you have to hit this drive. Doesn't help the longer hitters so much. It definitely helps the shorter hitters. Longer hitters have to cheat this a little bit more to the left so they don't run through the fairway into the 2nd bunker. Nelly's hit this one over that left bunker.
A little concerned look. Yeah, that's why.
It's a good kick, though.
Yeah, got away. It's quite steep, that bank there. So the kick to the right was a bonus there for Nelly. It's going to be a funnel down that 15th hole.
Yeah, exactly.
And Nelly on the left.
No, that yeah.
And Nelly has 168. This is a little 5-iron for Nelly. The ball is below her feet. She's on an upslope, decent lie, and you're right, getting the kick off that slope was huge.
Good swing now.
Yeah, this is a good shot.
Looks like she's covering the ball really well today, especially on some of these into the wind shots. She even did it very well on that tee box, staying really centered over the ball, staying on top of it.
Playing almost half a shot over its par today, the 15th, so 4's a good.
She's not too sure either. Let's drop back to 15. Nelly with a chance to climb up one more.
A little bit of a slider to the right.
Is it going to slide enough? Just leaves that one in the jaws.
Yes. Still a wonderful effort. It's been such a hard hole. Only 3 birdies all day on that 15th. Hardest hole on the course by far, due to it being straight into the wind today. Maybe the wind is what just held that putt up just enough to not get to the hole.
Oh, you can just see it on her face. Almost had enough. A few feet. Look at Birdie. And we'll drop back to 16. Nelly's got the driver in hand. Karen?
She has. Aphrodite Danger's already laid up. She hit it in the left rough, but she'll be okay. Nelly with the driver. It plays about 235 into this wind, with the wind included, to get to the front edge. And this one's down the left, but she tried to keep that low.
It's a lot of club
The actual
for her.
front is 219. Yeah, the actual front's 219 because of that wind, Morgan.
Well, Nelly Korda is trying to successfully defend a title for the 4th time in her career. Championship last season, and she's continued her fine form into 2025. Now to 16, and what's Nelly left with here, Karen?
Oh, this is really difficult.
Correct. The only good news about it is that if it does scoot through. Yeah.
She's on a
I think you
downslope.
go with what your gut tells you. I think.
I don't know if like if I hit it 58, I don't know if it'll run up that slope.
I mean, as long as it doesn't pitch right in the bottom of it.
I mean, to your point, Morgan, she would have been better off playing a bit less club here, would she not?
Probably would have given her a better angle, Karen,
Yes.
but no need to be the hero here, huh?
No, I think she's going to look to bump it into the bank. Oh, this could not be any better. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10 difficulty, 10 being the hardest, that was a 10. And just to even keep it on the green, just phenomenal.
I mean, I think you could tell from that camera angle, staring at the water in the distance, off that downhill lie, out of the rough. Wonderful touch. Let's take another look here. Playing the low route here, trying to bump it into that upslope, right in that shadow. Then everything downhill from that point. That's almost as good as you could do from there.
Well, there have been 23 birdies at the 16th hole so far today. We'll see if Nelly can get... Okay, back at 16, and we showed you the brilliant second from Nelly. Wonder if she can capitalize.
Again, you can see Jason really confirming with her what this putt's going to do. It's back uphill, should slide a bit to the right as well.
Well, she can't capitalize on this hole that so many are today. Arguably the mistake coming off the tee.
Fortunate, especially with her length, to not take advantage of that 16th hole after that wonderful second.
Okay, well, while we have a moment, let's go down to Tom Abbott.
Yeah, here with Gino.
Leading AJGA Junior, and perhaps that will be Titakun and Boutier, but Nelly Korda still has 2 to play.
She does, not taking driver
now.
here. I think with that hole location, you don't want to get too close to the green. Be able to give yourself a chance to create some kind of spin with your second shot.
Might have gone just about as far as her driver, Karen. That took a huge bounce.
Yeah, that got a lot of roll. And obviously, one of the most experienced players on the European Solheim Cup team over the years. As we go back to 17, and Korda.
97 yards and a lob wedge. Downwind. This looks pretty good, Cara.
It does indeed.
Certainly, Karen, feel like she laid back so she could have a good full swing at that one.
Well, we find Nelly Korda with a chance for birdie.
And the hole just has a little bit of tilt to it, to the left. So expect this to move that to the left.
Well done. I love the voice of Jason. Good shot, Nell. Good stroke. He's such a comforting person to have by your side. It's a great relationship these two have. Jason McDeed, her longtime caddy. She has said, such a cool location, this. Getting the ferry across from Lower Manhattan, play one of the most iconic golf courses. And when you have a clear day like today, you get to peek at these views much of the way around. Okay, 1 hole remains for our defending champion in the 3rd round.
Always an awkward tee shot for a right-handed player when the wind is on your back. And this is what these players face on this 18th tee. Tee moved up, so playing shorter than its maximum yardage, but this drive going a little down the left side.
Oh, gets a good kick, though.
Great angle, fairway. Really good angle.
Oh, yeah, Jason, Mr. Positivity, really good angle. He's always there backing her up. And yes, the tee's been up at 18 the last 2 days here at the Mizuho Americas Open. Okay, well,
Yeah,
Jason told Nelly this was a great angle.
Split the balls. Yeah.
It is. And this is 128, and she's going to finesse a little 9-iron in here. This is just a small one for her, so she's going to work this in from the left. Wind is off the left.
Soft.
Oh, we haven't seen many in that portion of the green. Good shot from Nelly. All right, well, as she remains towards the top of the leaderboard, and all smiles will...
14th missed green, but she made the putt from the very front fringe, so I'm going to give that to her as a green in regulation.
Yes, deceiving. It kind of hard to know where the green starts and stops there at 14. She'll give herself another look here at 18. Somi is still learning, just her 2nd year on the LPGA Tour. She's spoken a lot about what she took away in her rookie season, about how she can be better overall, get more consistent, help her play better this season. Okay, what's left in this for Nelly, Karen?
Well, from the back part of this green, she's actually close to a little slope that's going to send it to the right initially. And then as the ball approaches the hole, it will try and flatten out. It's one of those putts that's really quite hard to read because the initial slope's pretty big in relation to the rest of it. So it's not a continual break. It's just an initial break. And that initial break's when the ball is carrying the most speed. So it's very easy to overread this.
We haven't seen anyone putt from this area of the green today, and it's been a tough one to read in general. Only 1 birdie all day on this hole.
Oh, not quite. So she'll be in the penultimate group tomorrow with Andrea Lee. And she'll begin 2 back of the lead, held by Gino Titakun. seeking what would be a third successful title defense of her career. Time for 14th at the Chevron, which was arguably a bit of a backdoor top 15 finish because she opened with a 77 that week. That's been her best finish in her title defenses so far this year.
On you again today, and I always seem to follow you in some tough conditions. Today was wind, yesterday it was rain. What is it about those tough conditions that seems to bring out some good golf in you?
Yeah, you just have to really dial in to a really small target, and you have to be focused 100% on each shot. And Jason said today, I was walking out on the putting green, and he's like, today the word is acceptance. So, you know, you knew that you were going to make some mistakes. You know, made one on the first hole, but bounced back pretty quickly and had a pretty solid day.
I would say so. Saw you playing with Aphrodite Deng, who won your tournament. And how rewarding is it to you to see a player like that come through the junior ranks in a tournament that you have helped run, and now out here playing with you in this event?
Yeah, she's got game. I mean, very impressive, super consistent off the tee, super consistent on the green. So I can't wait to follow her career to see where, you know, she's going to go. I know she mentioned that she wants to go to college. So I can't wait to see, you know, what she does. But I was very impressed. And I think what the AJGA has done, what Michelle has done with this event to play alongside us, I mean, that's only going to help them. And to play under pressure in front of such a great crowd, I mean, she played really great.
I agree with you. And thanks so much for giving back. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Karen.